question, member for Chatham-Kent-Leamington.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Ontarians have seen the undermining of the democratic process by your government that outsources decisions to unelected officials and bureaucrats. Premier, democracy only works when elected public servants who represent their constituents. Sadly, the government has lost its way. This is a paramount to a functioning democracy. On September 1st, 2021, Speaker, Dr. Nancy Whitmore issued a notice to professions regarding vaccination exemptions. Doctors were flooded with patients who felt they, for medical reasons, could not take the gene therapy. Doctors were banned from writing medical exemptions, notwithstanding their expert medical opinions, understanding that the CPSO had banned them from doing so. Critical to note that doctors are legally bound to uphold consent requirements. Doctors were forced to ignore the legally voluntary consent requirements when patients presented under coercion from their employer. So, Premier, will your government reverse this decision and allow doctors who know better than government and bureaucrats to issue exemptions for patients deemed to be at risk?
Government House Leader.
Speaker, I think the first part of his question is actually more important than the second part. He talked about democracy. Well, Mr. Speaker, let me just say, I might disagree with a lot of members, including that member over there, but this place has been working right through the pandemic. Even when the opposition said that we shouldn't be here, this Premier said we're coming back in the summer. You remember, colleagues, we came back in the summer 2020, 2021, and we got things done for the people of the province of Ontario. This is one of the only legislatures, that continued to meet in person, Mr. Speaker, that to continue to allow the votes of its representatives right here. We continued on committees, Mr. Speaker. It is because of the hard work, of course, of the professionals who help us run this place, but I am very proud of the progress that we have made. Over close to 80 bills, Mr. Speaker, that were passed by this government. Countless number of private members' bills that were passed, Speaker. I'm really proud of the work that this Parliament has done, even if I disagree always with the member opposite and those members as well, Mr.